Marcus from Detroit. What is the most frivolous purchase you've ever made? That's a good question. There are two of those. The last 2 summers, Marcus, with my wife's blessing, I have flown private jets. I have paid for private jets when I go back to visit my childhood friends in my hometown of Oklahoma City. My wife, Ernestine, says, you've earned it, spend it. You can't take it with you. Look, I have been blessed. I have made good money. I have saved a good bit of my money. But please understand, for a good 30 years of my career, mostly as a sports columnist, I put in as many frequent flyer miles as anybody on this planet. Trust me. I lived in airports and on airplanes. I lived with late flights and canceled flights and germ-infested flights. So many sinus infections and thises and that's and sickness. And flying and flying and flying. I went every year for 30 years to every Super Bowl and every World Series and every Final Four and every Masters and every U.S. Open golf and U.S. Open tennis and every PGA golf and every British Open golf and Wimbledon and spring training and training camp and every NFL playoff game and every NBA playoff game. I wore out flying. It was great, but it was grueling. I just got tired of flying. I can't tell you what a relief it has been, how worth it it has been to fly private. Look, Ernestine and I live with our daughter, quote unquote, our Maltese Hazel. We live in a really nice place out here on the west side of Los Angeles, but it's not the place. We've thought about buying the place, but it starts at, even for, this is just sort of an average the place out here, you got to start at 10 million. Trust me, 10 million. I know you say, my God, but that's what we said. Could I figure out how to, yeah, I could probably figure that out, how to buy a $10 million house. But we haven't done that. And I've told you, I've got a 2019 ZR1 that I had specially made just for me, the Corvette factory in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and I love that car. I barely got over 10,000 miles on that car, and I have no plans to give it up. I paid, I don't know, 150 grand for it, so it wasn't that expensive, but it is precious to me, and I still love driving that car. Stick shift, 755 horse. It works for me. In 2018, I bought Ernestine a Bentley. I think it was around 400 grand, and it's been worth every penny. Low mileage, great car, no problems. No plans to buy a new one, so we're set there too. So when it comes to my little summer vacation back to my hometown of Oklahoma City, it has meant something to me to fly private. I'd rather not say what the price tag is, but it's a lot. And I've done it twice, and I have not regretted it. No buyer's remorse for me. I didn't grow up with money in Oklahoma City. I worked hard for the money I had before I went away to Vanderbilt on full scholarship. I'm completely self-made. I didn't inherit a penny from either of my parents. We were lucky to make it as long as they did. But it just matters to me to land back in Oklahoma City at Will Rogers World Airport and taxi to that private facility on my private flight and to think I earned this.
I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.